Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. This is the Super Ninja Steel Superstar Blade right here. This is my next Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel review for you. Here it is, guys. So this is very similar to the, I don't even know what the official name was, I forget, like the Ninja Blade or what, I'm just going to call it the Ninja Blade. But this little toy right here, and it had the shootout blade right here. So this was from Power Rangers Ninja Steel. I've done a review of it. They've re-released it in the Super Ninja Steel line as well, by the way. And so here it is, repainted, although with some little differences, so we'll do a comparison. And yes, it does shoot out like that as well. So there it is. You have your open style packaging, which I'm not a fan of. It's just kind of awkward with the blade just sort of sticking out like that. It's a little weird. But here's the new style Super Ninja Steel packaging. You have your Power Rangers logo separate from the Super Ninja Steel part. Black background with the lightning bolt and then whatever color ranger it is. So we have gold and the gold ranger featured right there. Let me see if I can sort of move the camera a little and just focus on the packaging for a second. There is your Try Me right there, which mentions lights and battle sounds, extends to 24 inches right there. Power up, Super Ninja Steel Superstar Blade right there. So I like this new thing with the packaging where it says what it includes. So it has the blade and the Power Star as featured right there. There's no molded detail or anything. It's just plain foam. So kind of lame, but you know, there it is right there. The back of the box then mentions what it can do. So battle SFX, lights and battle sounds, spin ninja stars like a ranger. I have a feeling that's false advertising because I think you can't spin it on its own. You kind of have to twist it like you normally do with the other blade as well, but we'll take a look. It also does connect to the Lion Fire more for power up boost. So I will show you that combination as well. And there it is right there. So more power stars you can collect and so on. So anyways, here's the Superstar Blade. So without further ado, let's get this thing open and take a look. All right, so here we have the Superstar Blade out of the packaging. So real quick, I want to show you the Power Star. So let's take a look at that. It is obviously very plain, just like all they all are. Just a sticker and some foam, no design on the foam or anything like that. It's just a plain regular Power Star, just like the rest of them. So keep that in mind if you are, you know, wondering about all the Power Stars and so on. So there's that. I do have the regular morpher right here, so in case you wanted to know the sound that this thing makes in here, let's do that.
Gold Ninja Power Star.
So this is the Gold Ninja Power Star. So there you have it, the Gold Ranger. Oops. So there it is. So the actual toy itself, right? So here is the Superstar Blade right here. In case you're wondering, let me kind of just skip ahead already. If you have this toy, you know exactly what to expect. The sounds are different. However, it has the same exact number of sounds and they are activated the same exact way, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. But here it is. I do dig the color scheme of this, I will say. The color scheme's kind of neat with the whole fiery flames and stuff and the way they have the flames going around the side. I think that looks kind of neat. The part that kind of where it loses me a little bit is when you extend the blade and there's this giant gap in the middle, which was the same for this sword too. It's just a little odd, but especially with the orange flames, in my opinion, this just kind of stands out a bit more. So when they're actually, if you're comparing the two, the orange flames make it a teeny bit like taller, but not much. It's basically the exact same. It's really, honestly, it's the exact same design, just different paint job and everything, and different blades slightly, but otherwise it's the exact same. So in terms of the sounds, for comparison, I'm going to kind of do them side by side so you really understand what I'm talking about. So when I turn it on, it turns on and they all light up, right? So let's turn on the new blade and they all light up. So same thing, right? So on here, if I push the button, well, first it'll launch the blade and it'll play sounds. All right, you saw it go 1. Push it again, it goes 2. Again, it goes 3, and then 4. So same thing here. So when I push the trigger, it's gonna extend the blade, but then also 1, although different sound, 2, that was 3, and then 4. So different sound, but at the exact same way, and I do it again, it's gonna cycle through it again. 1, 2, you know, 3 and then all the way to 4. So again, same exact method that it's triggered. Now on this blade, and it doesn't matter which power stars you use on any of them, as long as there's a power star attached, that's all. You attach the power star, right? And it makes a sound and it cycles through it and then does that, right? And also, when you spin, it does absolutely nothing, right? Absolutely nothing, okay? And when you take it off, it makes a sound, right? So same exact thing. So different sound, and it was a little quicker with the lights, but same thing. It does it for a second and stops, and absolutely nothing, right? Also, with the power star attached, I can push the trigger, and then so it does that, and then one more time, and it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So again, if you don't remember, same type of thing, different sound, but hold on. So when I push the trigger, it flashes, right? And then I push it again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So I'm gonna do it again on here just to illustrate my point that this is really the same thing, just slightly different sounds. So, you know, it's gonna flash for a second, but again, I push the trigger and it's gonna flash. And then push it again, although in this case it kind of does it twice. But then I push it again and then it's going to cycle 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's it. Those are all the sounds and everything that this thing does. So if you liked this toy, then I guess you'll like this one, but if you didn't, then you're not gonna like this. And in my opinion, I thought this was kind of neat, like the design and the feel of it, but the sounds were very underwhelming, and the fact that the stars didn't spin was kind of frustrating. Same exact problems with this. So if you already have this, then that's even less of a reason to buy this one. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Now, granted, right, there's the big selling point that was on the packaging about if you have the Lionfire Morpher, you can combine it, right? So let's do that. Let me detach this piece, and you have this whole little thing, right, that can combine. So let's move this blade out of the way, and what you do is you just sort of pull this up, right? And basically, what you're gonna do is you're going to slide this through the blade like that, and it's gonna hover on top of here, and you push it down to click it on. So let me kind of slide it, ready? And then push it down. Notice that flashing sound that it did. Remember how that was the exact same sound and lights that you did when you put a power star? Because it's doing the exact same thing. Notice that when you spun a power star, it did nothing? It does nothing. Okay, remember what happened when I had the power star and I pushed the button? The first one made it flash, and the second one did the 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, ready? You ready for this? Whoa, it flashed the exact same way. Okay, here we go, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second, was that the exact same lights and sounds? Yes. So to answer your question, what brand new thing does this do compared to the Power Star? Absolutely nothing. So, you know, when you're looking at the box here, and the box tells you this, right? First of all, lights and battle sounds. Okay, yes, it has lights and battle sounds, the exact same thing that the regular blade has. Well, different sounds, but the same number of sounds. Spin ninja stars like a ranger. Can I do that? Can I spin the ninja star like a ranger? Let's test this out. Let's test this out. You guys ready? Here we go. Well, I'm gonna spin it like a Power Ranger. Ninja spin! Wait, hold on. Ninja spin! Ninja spin! No, it's not spinning. Come on, do something. Lights, sounds, anything. Oh, that's right, it doesn't. Spin ninja stars like a ranger. Well, I certainly feel like a Power Ranger right now. What is that nonsense? I'm sorry, I'm a little upset about that, okay? Because then here you go. The main reason that I bought this was connect to Lionfire Morpher for power-up boost. Power-up boost. That makes it sound like there's something new and special that it does. What does it do? Nothing new. The Power Star that it comes with activates the exact same lights and sounds. This is basically a Power Star. If you want to know what this does, the exact same thing. So the Power Star that it comes with versus this toy, exact same thing. So I am pretty disappointed, to be honest with you. That's really lame. The only advantage is simply in the looks department, where now you have this little attachment on it, you know, and if I shorten the blade like that, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. I kind of dig the look. So let me talk about that for a second, because I know I've been complaining for a decent amount. So let me talk about that for a second. The fact that this blade is in red does make it blend in very well. It's not the exact same shade of red. As you can see, it is slightly different, but very minor difference. You really don't notice it too much. So I like the overall design of it. I think it fits, and the fact that they have the flames kind of fit the flaming style of it, you know. So overall, pretty decent sized sword. You know, looks pretty neat. So I gotta say, the look of it is pretty cool. I do like that. If you wanted to have it on display, you know, I mean, I'm sure the Japanese one probably looks better, but, you know, if you want the American ones, if they're much cheaper for you, then that, you know, looks pretty decent. If I get the regular blade, it can actually attach to this as well. So keep that in mind. It's the same thing. So ta-da, it attaches to that just the same. So in case you wanted that look to it, and hey, there's flames down here too, so it can kind of fit. This part just looks a little more odd, but the yellow certainly fits in with the yellow. So, you know, it's kind of hit or miss whether you like this or not, but that's certainly an option, basically. So keep that in mind in terms of the look. Functionality-wise, very lackluster. It's pretty disappointing to see what it does. So I'm disappointed, I gotta say. So, you know, if you're wondering whether this is worth it or not, in my review of the Ninja Star Blade, it's been a while, so I have to go back to it and see. I think the look of it is pretty decent size, so that's kind of cool. But the lights and sounds are kind of underwhelming. There's not much to them, and the power stars don't spin, and that's really terrible considering the power stars are the main gimmick of the toy line. So I have the same exact complaints with this toy, with the additional fact that the box advertises a power-up boost, which is no new thing. It's the exact same. So keep that in mind. Spinning this does nothing new on here. There's nothing. Because what spinning does, you'll see, when you spin it, it makes this little tab move up and down, but when you attach it, the tab is not touching anything. The tab is just sitting there. Like, when I come on, slide this on and attach it, there's the tab right there. So when I spin it, the tab is not attached to any electronics or anything. So, yeah, kind of disappointing. So anyways, that's that. I just wanted to kind of really, you know, clear the air regarding that. So if you, really the only reason to buy this is for display purposes, but if you were looking for any kind of connectivity with the Lionfire Morpher, or you wanted some special extra lights and sounds, this is not the toy to buy. So keep that in mind. I would really caution against buying this. It's basically just a repaint. There's really no new functionality that you're getting with this toy, so keep that in mind. So that's that. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this toy as well. Hopefully some of the other Super Ninja Steel stuff in the future is better, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. With all the Super Ninja Steel toys coming out, I never did review the Ninja Master Blade yet from Power Rangers Ninja Steel, so I will be reviewing this soon, and it looks much cooler, so I'm hoping this one is a lot better of a toy than this little blade right here, but we'll see. So if you guys want to find out, definitely hit that subscribe button and share the video, give it a thumbs up, let me know that you want to see more content like this, and I will show you the Ninja Master Blade and see how that turns out, as well as other Super Ninja Steel stuff that I have, and we'll do some more comparisons and see how it all goes. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.